Welcome back, everyone. So today, being 21st of May 2025, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the court, which I believe that the court proceeding is already over, right? Because according to the news, the DSS is now restricting media coverage on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court proceedings. So according to Emma Powerful, this is what he just sent now. He said, Nigeria government bans attendees, independent observers who have been cleared to witness Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court trial from going into the courtroom with phones and other electronic gadgets. However, Nigerian media reporters are currently sitting tight in court, preparing to dish out lies and as well distort court proceedings as they have done in the most recent past. So the court proceedings had already commenced as early as 9 a.m., but with the limited numbers of people allowed inside the court. Findings are being made and a comprehensive report will be made shortly. So according to Emma Powerful, very soon they're going to, tell us what took place today in the court, how everything went and the next proceeding, which we know that definitely is going to be tomorrow, right? I don't even get it, honestly. These people are so afraid of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial, and they don't even like that people are bringing out what really happened in the court. Not all this main media that will come out now and start telling us what did not even take place in the court. They just want to, change the narrative in order to suit them. But people that went there for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always, tell us what really happened, step by step, right? So I don't know what you think, because this is so annoying, honestly. Why are they avoiding people to report what really happened in the court? So why did they even allow other Nigeria media to be there, then restrict those that are there for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they don't want the world to know the truth? Anyway, just as Emma Powerful said that very soon they're going to release update of everything that took place today in the court. So my people, I say make I update you guys what is going on concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial today. Take a look at what happened in the court today when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived inside the court, and as well as another video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted interview a few years ago, what he said, the reason why people are still standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never betray Ndi Igbo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can literally give out his life for the sake of Ndi Igbo. Just take a look at this video and please stay tuned for more updates about what took place today in the court. Yes, I'll be right back.
How are you? Welcome, man. How are you? How are you? Fine. Let me get my... Yes. Okay, let me make it for you.
That time, as you said, that's according to go and cover something in school.
Yeah.
They were going for one operation outside.
Okay.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind. No. And even if it means getting back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else.
death. Yes.
Or death.
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war. You've ruled out the...
Absolutely. I don't want any war. No war. When I say Biafra order, then I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic national, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
all the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? The seaport, used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course.
Right.
Those are the coastal. Basically,
Bayelsa?
yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So the Igalas and part of the Kogi State, right?
Yeah.
Nyesom Wike, the governor of the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you should not be including River State and the people.
Not him. I can decide for Biafrans. They have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
they were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception were she to go to
Iguacha. She's a big, popular Nollywood actress. I wouldn't necessarily...
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.